The Soko J-22 Orao, Serbian, lit. Eagle, is a Yugoslav twin-engined, subsonic ground attack and reconnaissance aircraft. It was designed as a single-seat main attack version or as a combat-capable two-seat version for advanced flying and weapon training. It was developed as a joint Yugoslav-Romanian project in the 1970s for the air forces of both nations. It was built by Soko in Yugoslavia and by Avio and Craiova as the IAR-93 Bolster in Romania. Development. On May 20, 1971, the governments of Romania and Yugoslavia signed an agreement for the formation of URAM, a joint R&D venture. The program was headed by DIPL Dr. Engineer Tadar Zanfirescu of Romania and Colonel Vidoc Nazevic of Yugoslavia. The aircraft was intended as a replacement for the lightly armed Soko J-21 Jastreb and the Republic F-84 Thunderjet, then in the JNA arsenal. The requirements called for a light aircraft to be built on a simple structure, using locally produced equipment and avionics, tough, able to operate on grass or damaged runways, easy to maintain and reliable. The aircraft was of conventional twin-engine, high-mounted wing monoplane configuration with all flying surfaces swept. The designers originally planned a single-engine supersonic aircraft, but Britain would not authorize the license for the engine the designers wanted, due to Romania being in the Warsaw Pact, so the less powerful Rolls-Royce Viper was chosen as the power plant, as Soko had experience with license building this engine. It was originally intended that an afterburner would be developed for the Viper engines, but there were prolonged difficulties with this project, meaning that none of the pre-production aircraft featured it, and neither did early production examples. During the 1980s, both countries developed slightly different versions to take advantage of the afterburning engines that had since become available. The Yugoslav prototype 25002 made its first flight in November 1974 from Batajanica Air Base near Belgrade, with Major Vladislav Slavujvic at the controls. The third aircraft, numbered 003, a pre-production two-seater version, made its first flight on July 4, 1977, but was lost almost a year later due to tail flutter problems. Construction continued, and the first batches of pre-production machines were delivered in 1978 to the Air Force Aircraft Testing Facility in Belgrade, with serial production being set up in Mostar, Bosnia and Herzegovina. On November 22, 1984, Orao 25101 piloted by test pilot Marjan Jelan broke the sound barrier in a shallow dive over Batajanica Air Base, becoming the first Yugoslav-designed aircraft to exceed Mach 1. The aircraft is incapable of breaking the sound barrier in level flight, so it is classified as subsonic. Design. The J-22 is a twin-engined combat jet aircraft for close air support, ground attack, and tactical reconnaissance warplane with limited air defense capability. Standard communication and navigation equipment, plus fire control and weapons management, Thompson CSF VE-120T HUD replacing the original Ferranti ISIS D-282 gyro sight, defensive sensors and systems, Iskra So-1 RWR and provision for up to 3 chaff/flare dispensers and P10-65-13 passive jammer pod, and navigation, Honeywell SGP-500 twin gyro platform. There is also provision for an optical/IR reconnaissance pod or an optical reconnaissance/jammer pod. Operational history. The first Yugoslav Air Force unit which received J-22 aircraft was the 351st Reconnaissance Aviation Squadron, from 82nd Aviation Brigade, Circle J. Until the 1991 war, there were only 3 squadrons fully equipped with J-22 attack aircraft and New Jersey 22 trainer attack aircraft. Those units were the 238th Fighter Bomber Aviation Squadron, from 82nd Aviation Brigade, 241st and 98th ND Aviation Brigade and 242nd and 127th Fighter Bomber Regiment, Golyubovci Air Base. There were also about 3 squadrons partly equipped with J-22 aircraft. At the beginning of the Yugoslav wars, in Slovenia, J-22s flew over in a show of force, but did not drop any bombs. The first offensive action by the J-22 was in 1991 when the Yugoslav National Army used them to strike targets in Croatia. During the first year of war, 3 J-22s were shot down, New Jersey 22 flown by Lieutenant Colonel Musbegic, who ejected safely, and a J-22 flown by Major Z. Tomic, Kia, from the 238th. After the withdrawal of the JNA from Slovenia, the 82nd Aviation Brigade was relocated from Circlej to Banja Luka Mahovlojani Air Base. In 1992, when the Bosnian War started, the JNA left a single squadron of 8 J-22s to the Republika Srpska Air Force. 1 J-22 was lost during the war. In 1999, Yugoslav J-22s saw limited combat against the KLA, flying 20 combat missions. 1 J-22, piloted by Lieutenant Colonel Iveta Uri, was lost on March 25, 1999 in unclear circumstances, either through malfunction, pilot error, or KLA ground fire. In addition, 11 aircraft were destroyed on the ground, most at Ponikve Air Base, when a NATO airstrike hit one hangar with 6 J-22 and 2 MiG-21 aircraft. On June 3, 2010, a Serbian Air Force J-22, piloted by Major Slobodan Josic, crashed in central Serbia. The aircraft's landing gear malfunctioned, forcing the pilot to direct the aircraft into a lake and eject. The pilot was safely rescued soon after the incident. Variants: IJ-22 Orao 1. Designation applies to 15 Yugoslav-built pre-production aircraft, including a few completed to INJ-22A Orao 2-seat standard, with the non-afterburning power plant and used for the tactical reconnaissance role with a centerline optical and/or IR sensor pod. The IJ-22A Orao 1 differs from the J-22B Orao 2 in having two Viper Mk632-41R turbojets, each rated at 17.79 knots dry and supplied with fuel from an internal weight of 2,360 kg, length of 14.90 m including probe for single-seat model or 15.38 m including probe for two-seat model, wheelbase of 5.40 m for single-seat model or 5.88 m for two-seat model, empty equipped weight of 5,755 kg, normal takeoff weight of 8,500 kg with reconnaissance pod, maximum takeoff weight of 9,500, maximum level speed. Clean of 1,033 km per hour at 8,000 m and 1,050 km per hour at sea level. Maximum rate of climb at sea level of 2,280 m per minute, climb to 6,000 m in 3 minutes 12 seconds, and service ceiling of 13,500 m. J-22A Orao 1. Yugoslav equivalent to IAR-93A with a non-afterburning Orao/Turbomechanica, Rolls-Royce/Bristol Siddeley, Viper Mk632-41R turbojets, each rated at 17.79 knots dry, but with J-22B's higher rated hardpoints. First flew October 1983 and built only as a single-seater. J-22B Orao 2. Yugoslav equivalent to the IAR-93B with afterburner, integral wing tankage, the greater weapons load and diversity of the J-22A Orao 1, and Thompson CSF HUD. Built only in single-seat form. J-22A/B production will total 165 aircraft. Yugoslavia had planned a major upgrade with radar and computer NAV/attack system integrated via a MIL 1553B digital database, but the dissolution of Yugoslavia ended plans. New Jersey 22 Orao. Dedicated two-seat reconnaissance variant operated by Yugoslav Air Force with provision for an optical/IR sensor pod on center line. First flew July 1986, and 35 were delivered in New Jersey 22A Orao 1 and New Jersey 22B Orao 2 forms with non-afterburning and afterburning power plants respectively. Operators: Bosnia and Herzegovina inherited 7 from the Republika Srpska Air Force. Serbian Air Force currently owns 26 J-22s. Fleet consists of 9 J-22, 7 New Jersey 22, 8 IJ-22, and 2 INJ-22. IJ/INJ-22 have not flown since 2003. No more than 6 J-22/New Jersey 22 are operational at any time. Yugoslavia passed on to successor states. Specifications, J-22. General characteristics. Crew, 1 or 2 pilots. Length, 13.02 m, 42 feet 8½ in. Wingspan, 9.30 m, 30 feet 6¼ in. Height, 4.52 m, 14 feet 10 in. Wing area, 26.00 square meters, 279.9 feet superscript 2. Empty weight, 5,550 kilograms, 12,125 pounds. Max takeoff weight, 11,080 kilograms, 24,427 pounds. Power plant, 2 times Orao/Turbomechanica built Rolls-Royce Viper Mk633-41 turbojet. Dry thrust, 17.79 knots, 4,000 lbf, each. Thrust with afterburner, 22.24 knots, 5,000 lbf, each. Performance. Maximum speed, 1,130 km per hour, 610 knots, 702 miles per hour, at sea level. Stall speed, 185 km per hour, 100 knots, 115 miles per hour. Combat radius, 522 km, 282 nmi, 324 miles, 4 BL-755 cluster bombs and 1 1500L drop tank. Ferry range, 1,320 km, 820 miles, 713 nmi. Service ceiling, 15,000 m, 49,210 feet. Rate of climb, 89 m/s, 17,520 feet/min. Armament. Guns, 2 times 23 mm GSH-23L cannons. Hardpoints, 5, 4 underwing and 1 centerline, with a capacity of 500 kg, 1,100 pounds, wing pylons, 800 kg, 1,770 pounds, centerline pylons, total capacity 2,800 kg, 6,200 pounds. Missiles, AGM-65 Maverick TV-guided AGM or Grom-1 radio-guided AGM, based on Soviet Kh-23. Bombs, Mk series bombs, BL-755 cluster bombs, Matra Durandal anti-runway bombs and laser-guided bombs. Role attack aircraft. Reconnaissance aircraft. Manufacturer Soko. Designer VTI, Yugoslavia. Incas, Romania. First flight November 1974. Introduction 1978. Status active. Primary users Yugoslav Air Force, Serbian Air Force, Bosnian Air Force. Variants Avio and Krajova IAR 93 Volter.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.